Hello, welcome back, or welcome to the channel. So tonight we are going to be crafting a pompano fish. As you can see, the background is a little bit different. I removed the cloth that was covering the table because there was some cleaning. So try to set things down a little more gently since it might make a sound, but it might not either. But so we'll be using a good pair of scissors, a Sharpie, and some other things. I have some colored like fabric markers and stuff, yellow and stuff. But I drew a little picture of a pompano that I copied from the internet, and wrote a description that I also copied from the internet. We'll be using felt. I've got 2 pieces here of grey felt, and we'll be using hot glue to bind it together. I've got, now on the opposite side, I have my hot glue stand, which is the base of the light. I'm using a different light that I have further away because I've noticed that the videos seem a little too bright. And maybe, yeah, just add a different type of like lighting, I guess. But so we have this very patina covered, glue gun. And of course we have our ammunition on the side, ready to lock and load. Whoops. So, anyways, let's read about the pompano. Pompano is a popular saltwater fish known for its rich, buttery flavor and is highly sought after for sport and commercial fishing, especially the Florida pompano species. They are silvery with deep bodies and feed on small crustaceans and clams. Pompano are versatile for cooking, often grilled, baked, or fried whole, and are prized for their delicate texture. So I don't think I've ever eaten a pompano. But anyways, here's kind of description on the different fins. We've got the pectoral fin, 2 of those. We've got the pelvic fin, 2 of those. Anal fin, we've got one of those. Dorsal fin, we've got one of those. Eye, and the caudal fin, the tail. And by the looks of it, it looks like the fins are kind of yellowish. There might be some yellow on the side, slightly, and even some green, kind of on the top a little bit, from the ones I saw on the internet. So, but yeah. Anyways, there's gonna be a side profile fish. What that means is how you see it is gonna this is a downwards profile fish. So I made this with my friend who was here for about a week and some days, and we made a couple fishes. This is it's a Scorpio, death fish, basically, or the bonefish, I originally called it. So it got these bones and I stuck it on the side. So, but that's a downwards, the way the fins are gonna be. Say if this was a side, you'd have an eye here, and then the tail, and then but yeah, anyways. So I'm gonna set that somewhere else. Right here, sorry. Alrighty. So I'm gonna set this to the side over here. Although I kinda could look at it. It doesn't really stand up. I can't really find my other book. Because when I did the cleaning, I just my closet, you don't want to go in there. Just if you open it, it's everything falls out. Like a cartoon. Alright, set that there. Let's open, put that piece there. we're gonna draw out what we want to trace with the hot glue. So basically making out like a football shape or something. So let's see. Start here, that's like the tip. Okay, I gotta make sure that I have room for the tail. Okay. Do it like that. Alright, so there's the general shape. We're gonna glue around, and then we're gonna take the other piece and put it on top. Smooth it out. I forgot again what we're actually making is a Pompano stuffed animal. I'm just gonna be filling it with fluff and stuff. So I have a box of fluff on the side over there. So, alright. That was a weird sound. I heard something. And then we'll be cutting like when we stuff and stuff. We're gonna glue. Like I might as well just draw out the what it will actually be. So let's do that. Oops. Like that. Let's see, put this here. That, and then so yeah, like that. That's perfect, good right there. Alright. So but I'm just gonna take the glue, go here. Stop. I'm gonna have an area so I can stick my finger and like push the fluff into. So let's get the hot glue gun over here. Trying to like maneuver, hold on. There's a shadow, but that's, I mean, just I'm gonna start right there. Alright, grab this. Alright, now we can leave that be. And then we have to check to make sure that it's closed all the way around, and then grab the fluff and stuff it in. So, alright, now I'll be back. I'm going to grab the fluff. So I have the fluff here, good amounts of it. So now we're going to like take this and see, make sure that it's glued all the way around. Excuse me. So, that looks good. Looks good. Feels like, I don't know, hold on, I gotta look at this. I think either the glue missed that part right there. Let me just get. Close that up. Good. Good. I think that closed up there. Can't really tell. Maybe just throw some glue right there. Okay. Alright. Let's see. So a bit of repair, and we have our little cavity. Okay, so let me take fluff and I can rip it apart so you can hear the sounds that it makes. I'm just kind of ripping it multiple, layering it and ripping it again. Alright. Okay, so now let's take it. Stuff it in. You'll see the shape start taking form. Grab some more fluff. Okay. And then, let's see, it looks like, so you can kind of see it taking form. Oops. And then you can, if we need to get the sides, like, sort of all clumping up in the middle, because some of this area I need to fill in. Take a finger, go in, and push it up against the sides there. Break it up a bit. can also go like that too. Like right there needs to be. Okay. Maybe probably this amount is good, and then we'll call it a day there. Okay. Alright, now open it up. I'm gonna finish it off by closing it up. I'm gonna go to right there and then like put some more glue in, but so and yeah, we'll just try to have a little bit more glue and then we'll close it off fully. Okay. Right, and then just take a little bit more stuff that. Alright, now we will get the glue again. We have to put a glue stick in because it's pretty low. And then we'll just fill this. Sorry. Alright. Alright. So that's it. And then also let the glue gun heat up because we need to do this. The anal fin and the dorsal fin. So. And then we'll be cutting it out. And then we also have to make the pectoral fins and the pelvic fins. Which will be just, we'll take the felt here and double it up so it's thicker. Glue it together and then cut out the shapes. Makes it more sturdy. Okay, we'll just do that now. I think it's maybe heated up. Okay. It doesn't have to be like perfect because we'll be cutting it out with the scissors. So. I kind of forgot which side was which. Oh, this is the top, I think. Yeah, this is the top. Okay, that's the bottom. Yeah, because this one's over here. Hold on, I need to add another glue stick. Oh, no, that one's a little bit thick for some reason. This one is also kind of thick. I think they're different brands of glue sticks. I have ones from Walmart, one's from Hobby Lobby, one's from the Dollar Tree. Alright, we're gonna let that sit and then we'll be ready to cut it out. Ready. Alright, so I went ahead and cut it out, and here's the shape. If you get like this like rippling effect here, like some parts of the tail, I can feel the lumping of the hot glue. You can just like get a hot iron on some parchment paper and set it over top of it, and then smooth it, like flatten it out, and that should work. I was thinking of doing that now, but I might do that later. So yeah, there's the shape. Got dorsal, anal, and caudal fin. I had to cut it out by alone, not film it, because I'd have access, so I could see it up close while I'm cutting, closely here. And because the microphone in the phone, my camera's right here, it's in kind of hard to be precise, basically. So there you have it. So now we can glue together the pieces for the pectoral fins and pelvic fins, which I have. They fell to the floor. So the two pelvic fins, no, pectoral fins. So we'll just take the hot glue a bunch in this area here, close it off. Actually, we should be both for the let me find smaller pieces so it's not so bulky. Okay, here we go. Spread it out. There we go. Alright, let that cool down the other side here. Do the two pelvic fins. I'm gonna let that heat up though, it's gonna take a bit. I've got my coloring, pens and stuff. I've got yellow, and then some markers for green. I'm gonna go off the top a bit with that. I was thinking of maybe painting it, but I do have some yellow paint, but I don't know. We'll see what it looks like with the fabric paint or the fabric marker. So, alright, so let's we'll cut both of them out of this piece, hopefully. So now we get the scissors. Oops. That's one of the pectoral fins. Lay it on top so we can like trace it. Oh, dang. Alright, hold on. I guess that one was like okay. It's fine. Oops. They're similar. That's okay. We can cut this one down as well. Okay. Hold on. Oh, never mind. It was hidden. Okay. Now for the pelvic fins. Kind of looking to see how it looks on the other one. Okay, like that, that's good. Alright, there's those ones, we got those. Those. Alright. Now we're gonna like we're gonna draw on them and put in the fins. If it's kind of flimsy some sides, we'll just have to glue it. like here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to probably set a piece of paper down so that it doesn't stain the table. Alright, so grab, all these are covered in spider webs. Okay, so it's going to be like that. So we should color it yellow. Both, all of these yellow. Let them dry and then hold on. It's a whole. Okay. The yellow out. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Gonna stain my gloves quite a lot. That. Okay. And then you can see the same, like get rid of these spider webs, which is the glue. Okay, so now that. then I think the tail, I don't remember if the pictures, if they had the tail was also yellow. I'm gonna have to be right back. I'm gonna look and see. I'll be back. I looked and yeah, the tail is kind of yellow. Okay. There we go. Alright, and then we can put some, like, it's okay if we get yellow here. From the images and stuff, it seemed to have some yellow on it. I'm gonna go, like, some yellow here, going up. So I'm on the other side as well. Okay. That there. Let me let that dry, because I don't want to get, like, everything everywhere. So we're gonna take some green and we're gonna go off the side here, up here. Put green, and then after that's drying, and then we're gonna take the black and then make the lines for the fins, like the ridges and stuff. So yeah, alright, we'll do that. So I'm gonna take some green. I think this is a good green. With the ripple happening, I mean, okay. Right, like that. I think that's a good green so far, but no more than that. I don't know if it goes to go darker up in the crevice, like the crease up here. Let's see what that looks like. You can't really see much, I mean. Maybe, yeah, that's really good. That's good then. Okay, so we'll keep that one there so I know, remember that. Go and flip it around. Okay. Alright. Alright. I'd say that's good. Okay, they're in there. Okay, that's good. Alright, now we can put the ridges on using black. I don't like the shadow being in the way a little bit. Hold on, I'm gonna do something. Alright, I switched the sides of the light. Hold on, there's all these like webs. Just like that. And then seeing that was like that, so that. Right. My stomach. Okay. Flip it around. Okay. Boom, just like that. Alright. Good on that second side. And what to do, sorry. these ones. The edge here. That. There we go. Alright. There and there. Alright, now we let that dry. And then we'll be able to glue them on. And then we might as well put the gill on. I kind of want to see how I drew it. Okay, so over there, so okay, like that. So the one, okay, will be there. Okay, now I kind of see what. It's good there. Boom, boom. Okay, let that sit and dry off. I'm gonna go get the googly eyes, so I'll be back. Alright, I got the eyes, so now we're gonna put them like kind of close. Right there. I've kind of like bigger eyes, but I only have these. I usually use the tweezers, but look at them. Okay. Right now, sorry, so I kind of want to make it a mouth for it, but like snip into it, and then I'll just glue what I can. These scissors are once sharp. I mean, a little bit more, but maybe off the top. Okay. Let's get some glue in the middle there so that it closes off. We'll just have to snip away, whatever. Okay, and then get the Sharpie. Make a little nostril. Oops. There. And then. The bottom, it hasn't enough protrudes that much. I'm gonna snip that back. Okay. There, and then yeah, we can go ahead and. Sorry, I'm gonna set this somewhere. It doesn't rattle around. Go ahead and glue on fins. Okay, there, okay. That's it. We can do the pelvic fins as well. Like that. Alright, let's let it cool down and then we're going to switch around to the other side. Oops. It's on there. Okay. Alright, that's it. Alright, and then we're going to do some more details with the colours. Okay, let's take our black and we're going to do little dots. Okay. Alright. Maybe put some yellow to touch it up. A little there. More here. Maybe a little over here. There. Like that, okay. And then I'm thinking getting a little bit of white paint, acrylic paint, and doing a shine, like fish are like shiny, because they're wet. Might be stuck. Hold on. Maybe I've got a pin or something. Kinda. Oh, you don't want much. That's too much, but. Give me I don't know what it. I'm gonna take my glove off. Okay. Just like that. Give the illusion of maybe a shine from the scales. Like that. Flip it around. Oops. Alright, just like that. Alrighty. There it is. Around the Pompano. Okay. Alright, let me just move some stuff around so you can see him in his full glory. And there you have it, the Pompano in his full glory. All finished and complete. So, looks pretty good, turned out good. Colours the shine of the water. It's got two pelvic fins, anal fin, pectoral, dorsal, caudal fin, gills, mouth. Maybe to give the actually mouth a little more outline, or a outline. You can give it a like that. Just like that, okay. And that'll be good. Alright. Now the Pompano is in his full glory. And he turned out pretty good, I'd say. Ready to hopefully not be caught and grilled on a grill, but to live a long and swimmable life. Pompano. Alrighty, well, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you like the crafting of the Pompano. Alrighty, well, have a good day, good night, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.